and welcome to Rangers Radio and this summer special on Friday night. Joining myself, Oxchair, on the panel this evening is the one and only JFK and the legend that is Bridgeman. Evening, gents.
Evening, Oxchair. Evening, Bridgeman.
Well, can I say a big good evening to you guys? It's lovely to hear your voices. Absolutely superb. A big good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
How we doing, JFK? How are you, mate? Fighting fit?
Fighting, aye, but fit. No, I'm very sore.
Is that because of the fighting, Jimmy?
No, not the fighting. No,
what have I told you? When you try and somebody's bush, mate, you can end up in a lot of trouble.
I was trying to batter a bush and I fell. I fell about 12 to 14 feet maybe, and the bush won. Yeah, I just come down with a clatter. So I'm all bruised up the one side, but hey ho, I'm here, that's all that matters. But yeah, thanks for asking, Ox. Yeah.
And how are you, Bridge?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I don't want to say too much about my own personal stuff in the wide open internet, but yeah, I'm doing very well considering. So it's really magic. By the way, I have to say congratulations on the interview the other night. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just sitting here listening, absolutely superb. Well done, Oxchair. Well done indeed.
Thanks very much. But there was a few Spanish words I just didn't quite catch.
I know. And I think a few other Spanish type words as well. Aye.
Skipper's put in a line in the lobby and a really quick Bush 1, JFK 0.
I see that.
Base presidents of the USA. Great, good line, Skipper.
Was a big Bush, Skipper.
Is Jimmy all right? Can I just ask JFK how he is?
I'm okay.
What's the latest on the news with your son, work-wise?
Rich man, this is not the time to talk.
No, I just wanted to ask that quick question.
Still things are bubbling.
Right, okay, buddy. Thank you.
Right, well, we've had a game today. We got it beamed back live to the studio. Me and Fox enjoyed it. Did you get to see it?
No.
Why not?
Well, to be honest, I didn't know where you could see it. Wait a minute. I think I read later on today that it was actually on Premier Sports or something.
Well, thanks for the call, the two years. Bring in Fox, because me and him were watching it in the studio. It was quite enjoyable. Fox, evening, Fox. How we doing, brah?
Good evening.
They didn't get the beam back for the game today, yeah? They're not doing their homework, these boys, are they?
Oh, no. We thoroughly enjoyed that, didn't we?
Aye, it was a good, worthwhile exercise, wasn't it? Some nice play. And by the way, did the team look smart in that new strip, Fox?
Oh, looked immaculate. Absolutely immaculate.
How are you, my old mucker?
I've had a nice break, same as everybody else. Missed out on all the virus that's going about, so I'm quite happy. I've spent my time listening to Carol Pilkington, who's my new hero.
Your new hero?
Oh, aye. Looks at the world the same way as I do, mate.
Are you sure it's not Carol Vorderman?
Oh, no, Carol Pilkington. Oh, funny man.
Oh, you mean that, Carl?
Is that on Rangers RTV?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's on with Steve Merchant and Ricky Gervais, mate.
Okay, right, okay, pal. I don't know the guy. I don't know. I was just talking about.
I bet you drugs tested somebody before the show. I think it should be you, Bridgeman.
Quite cool. Absolutely.
Right, well, good to have everybody and good to have everybody. Listen, people, it's their show. Lots of small things have happened. They've nothing major. We've had the new website. We've had strips. We've really come online, disappeared off the shelves. What's people's thoughts? Good to hear from people's JFK, yeah?
Aye, mate, there's a lot of good things happening at this very moment in time, you know, and it's good to see. I didn't know that game was on today. I'd have just left my bush alone if I'd known that. The 50,000 strips being sold and a lot of the other things that's happening with Rangers and mate, is absolutely fantastic. And it's great to see. The news that's coming out for the usual media is rubbish, you know, because Rangers are not feeding them anything. They're feeding them what they want them, you know. But everything's going great, mate. And I can't wait to the Rangers shop's open. There's actually a competition for the Rangers
Yeah, see
shop.
that, JFK. What you think they're calling it?
Well, I've seen one of them. They're picked. There's a short list of 6 now. I would definitely call it the Bears Den, mate.
There's already a Bears Den, isn't there? I've went for Fox and Ox Bazaar.
Fox and Ox Bazaar.
By the way, that rhymes. That goes well, doesn't it? Fox and Ox Bazaar. Yeah.
But I think there a lot of good things happening at the club just now. The support that the club's been getting from the supporters has been absolutely magnificent. Listen, I know there's a lot of people looking for money this new in charity, but there's a Just Giving page set up. So if anybody's got any spare change, can they please throw it to Dundee, mate? Because obviously we're going to play the players,
Well
and
said,
also, if you've got any other spare cash, obviously there's people doing a walk for Dundee to Edinburgh to raise money for Dundee United for a legal bill. So if you get any more spare cash, if you can throw it towards that. Oh, how I laughed. Well, a 2-1 win the game. A Murray Park training session. That's all it's all about. You can never take too much of it again, but we've got an interview for the manager. So get yourself a mute and we'll hear from our manager, Stephen Gerrard, MBE.
Stephen, 17 weeks on from the last game, a game against Hamilton today. How did it go from your perspective?
Well, it's a long time not to play football, so your first game back, you're always looking at what have you got out of it, and we've got some real valuable minutes into the players' legs. It's a really good workout. I thought Hamilton were very professional and made us work for the win. But the win's not important today. It's more about getting players through the first game, getting the cobwebs off, and getting them a feel for real football. Because it doesn't matter how much you rehearse on a training pitch, until you get your kits on, you see the referees. Pre-season gets packed up and it's for real. So I'm pleased with a lot of it, but there's still a lot of work to do.
Give us an idea just generally how pre-season's gone so far from your perspective.
Well, the first week, 10 days or even 2 weeks were quite frustrating because we had to work in small groups. We had to do 3-4 sessions a day, and it was obviously non-contact, so that's not normality. But it was nice to see the players. It was great to get back into the routine and be back at the training ground and get that step closer back to playing football. The last couple of weeks have been better because we've been able to train properly. We've been able to do a lot of tactical stuff, 11v11, and you can see signs of how we want it to look when it comes down to that first game. So we're a lot more content and happy now, working for real.
Well, you say it's not about the result today. It is good to see Calvin getting a goal, and also John McLaughlin and Yanis Hadji contributed to the game. Yeah,
I thought we were very slow out the blocks. That can be normal. Players are a little bit rusty and the cobwebs are on there. And we've conceded a sloppy goal, and what that does is it gives Hamilton a big lift. It gives them something to fight for, something to hang on to. And we know in this league, if we give teams like that a head start, the challenge becomes more complicated. But I thought we showed character and a lot of courage to get back into the game, and we should have won it by more goals. We've had chances towards the end, and I thought there was a lot more positives in the second half than the first half.
And in terms of your preparations, great to see games against Lyon and next week continuing and really stepping up things with 2 great challenges.
Yeah, of course. Listen, it's been really tough to arrange friendlies in the pre-season, with the coronavirus, so to get teams of the level of Lyon and Nice to test ourselves against is valuable for us, especially going into Aberdeen first game of the season. There'll be tough tests. The physicality will go up, the mobility and the quality of the opposition will go up, with all due respect, and we need to be ready for that. But the 45 minutes today will certainly help the players and get them more ready for that. And we also have Jack and Davis available, who are 2 key members of the team, so that'll be useful as well.
All right. Obviously, no getting carried away. Was a sloppy goal, Fox, but we played some decent stuff and came back in. And good to see Big Shirley getting the equaliser.
Aye, scored for a cross back in for Ryan Kent, headed that into the net. It was a decent run out for the team. Of course, it was practically two different sides for first half and second half, But it's getting out the ring rusty mode and into playing actual football, which will take these couple of friendlies to set us up for the coming games coming up in August.
JFK, a big step up in class, but next Thursday we're playing Leon. You know, and I hope it goes okay, mate.
Aye, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's getting, as I could say, that the cobwebs out the legs and getting the legs gone and the head right, you know, and the results don't matter. I mean, okay, we don't want to get a doing in advance next week, but it's all about getting the team gelling together, and some of the new players that we've got come in, the big boy Bassey, and obviously the boy McLaughlin, the goalkeeper. I'm quite pleased. I mean, I've only been reading about the game today, and I managed to see the goals, a couple of things. But I didn't know the game was on. I could have watched that. That'd been good. But it's all about getting the team fit and get the ring rushed at them and go in there for the start of the season against the Sheep. That's all we. No, I know. And then after that, we've got the Bayer Leverkusen game. But we'll forget about that. The most important one is the one against the Sheep. So. Aye, whatever happens next week, I'm sure that we'll come out of it unscathed. 4 good games coming up pre-season before the season starts proper. So just get the team together, play the way he wants them to play, and I'd still like to see another couple of players brought in. But
I don't think we're finished yet, mate.
No, definitely not.
I don't think we're finished yet. I think we're clearing the decks.
Yep.
Slowly but surely. Bridgeman, we're away to Leon. Well, away to Leon. We're in this wee mini tournament. We play Leon on the Thursday, Nice on the Saturday, and there's some other team involved. I can't remember them. And then we play Murrable on Wednesday at Ibrox at 6 p.m. and then we play Coventry at 5:15 on Saturday the 25th. So that's the run up, and I'm sure they might have something in the start of that week, maybe before we play Aberdeen. I can't see them having 7 days without a game. Bridgeman, eh?
Yeah, I would imagine you have to bring something to pull something together for that. And yeah, listen to what you're saying there. The 2 top French sides, they'll be a wee challenge for us for sure. And obviously we need to see how we're doing as far as after today's game. Make sure. I believe there was a few, shall we say, withdrawals because of knocks here and there. You know. So. Oh yeah, but I'm saying it's the end of the season, so I ain't too bothered. I just hope the manager. We've got a win behind us. Morella's got a goal. Also, I know it's only a friendly and so on and so forth. The young lad who gets his first game and scored a goal. You can't ask for much better than that in reality. But you know, we're going down to France. We're going to play some really good teams, and we'll see what we're like then. And then we come back, and it's as you say. Hopefully, they're going to have another wee sort of midweek friendly. Before the Aberdeen game, and then it's hell for leather from then on.
It looks that way, but they've got a couple of weeks to sort that out. JFK, yeah.
Oh, of course, aye. You know, whether these games are played behind closed doors or no, it's got to be good for the team. As I keep using the word, to gel together. You know, and get sort out any things that need to be sorted defence-wise and other things and that. But look, the gaffer knows what's in front of him, and I think we all do as well. And we just need to make sure that we're prepared for that day when we play the Sheep the 1st August. I'm hopeful, very hopeful. I should have used the word hopeful. I'm very happy with the way things are going now, and we'll soon see. I'm looking forward to seeing Rangers in a couple of weeks' time or a week's time in the first friendly. So. That'll give me a better gauge of what they're up against, you know.
I'm not personally a great lover of pre-season friendlies, but they're not a great marker for me. But you just take them as they come. But it was very, very, very remiss of me, gents, at the start of the show, not to mention something that's happened in the Rangers world. I think all our thoughts and a big shout out to Scott Nisbet, and I hope everything goes well for you, Scott, and everybody here at Rangers Radio's right behind you, son. And all the best to you. I was quite shocked when I seen that the other day. So remiss of me at the start of the show, but Scott Nisbet, one of yours.
Absolutely, and mind the goalie scored a fabulous goal. Oh my goodness gracious!
Is that the flukiest, craziest goal?
Unbelievable stuff. Fantastic stuff.
It was a worldie.
He meant it, of course. Yeah.
Fantastic goal.
Can I ask a question? You know the friendlies that are coming up that are supposed to be going to live on live TV. Do we know which channel that is?
Premier Sports, mate. And there's deals
Premier
with,
Sports, okay.
there's people
And what
with
about the RTV stuff?
I think it's the international RTV and there's details coming for RTV.
Yeah.
Right.
At the moment, it's no. I don't know if it's out yet. I've not read it, but I'm sure there'll be something. Right. So if people want to join us, what's the number, Bridgeman?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, JFK?
You can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online, and you're brought in by Fox and the voluptuous Old School Blue.
Voluptuous?
Yeah.
I think that falls went to your head.
Right.
I think he's about 7 stone wet.
You don't know the kind of conversations me and Old School Blue have, you know.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Fox, and what can people talk about?
Anything to do with the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Okay, right. JFK, my memory serves me, and it seems a long time ago, March sort of time, didn't it? The world's changed. I don't know who's doing the moving. You still up in that treehouse?
No, that treehouse is cut, didn't it?
Yeah, it must be when the Castore deal, I mean, there was people, it wasn't universally accepted, but so far so good.
Of course, and I think the proof is there that 50,000 pre-sales, and there's more to come. You know, that's just for the strip. The top. What happens when they start bringing other stuff out? It's going to be absolutely fantastic. You know, look, we're not going to get the credit no matter what we do. You know, there are a lot of people were, down in the deal with Castore. Who are they? It's no Nike, it's no Adidas, or this carry on. But this is a company that's wanting to go places, and they're taking the right team with them, and that's the Glasgow Rangers. So what I've saw so far, very, very happy. My boys are happy. They've pre-ordered theirs. So let's hope that it's a good brand, and I think it will be a good brand, mate.
Where are they getting the pre-order from?
What do you mean?
What are they good? Because apparently, based on stories that are going around, there's only one place that is available for pre-ordering, and that's through Fraser's.
No, that's not true, Bridge.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. Why? So
the 50,000 orders were nothing to do with Mr.
No. I know that. I'm talking about when JFK said my son's got his pre-order in.
Aye.
Well, if you weren't so miserable and bought my jers, you would have got one.
I did buy my jers.
Well, you should have been able to pre-order through that.
Oh, I was just. Oh gosh, forgive my ignorance. I've got a few other things on my mind. So all I was meaning was
a lot in your mind, but when that's finished, you've got to go to HR. We need to have a word with you.
No, but that's brilliant. So they can order through my jers. That's brilliant. I'm happy.
It's all through the 50,000 orders through Castore, the club set up. It's nothing to do. If some retailer wants to come in, buy a lot of strips, that the money goes to us, and nobody's going to buy them. So what?
Yeah. No, I was only meaning in the context of what JFK said with my pre-orders, and I was wondering where he got it. I didn't realise, and I'd forgotten, obviously. I got my package through for my jers a day with a new scarf, and brilliant. I'm happy.
I know what I did with that scarf.
You don't like it?
I know what I did with the scarf with you.
Oh, aye. That would help.
And how do you think what's your view? I mean, we're all a certain vintage, so we're not going to be doing the beach with the football strips on. But it looks as if it's going to be quality gear, Fox.
It does indeed. Anyway, you've been joined by a caller, mate. Stuart.
Evening, caller. Stuart, how we doing, mate?
All right, mate. How are you? All right.
Hey, Stuart.
What's on your mind, Stuart?
Right. What's on my mind? Sorry that you can hear a noise in the background. I'm just hanging out the window because it's a wee bit too warm in here. There's a lot of Rangers fans. I actually come to Coat Bridge, but I'm hanging out the window in the high flat.
It's warm in Coat Bridge, is it? It must be that Gulf Stream.
It must be. What I would like to say to these lads, there's a lot of Rangers fans paranoid that that's Mike Ashley, which is not true. The only way that Mike Ashley is going to make his money is if he's that stupid, he's lost a lot of his stores, he buys the strips and he's selling for a profit, but you might if you need to be around, you would need to be daft to be a Rangers supporter and go and buy any socks. But what I would also like to say is, one of my friends, I can't say his name, has been in contact with a certain player for Livingston. I can't say who it's going to be, but I think he's going to be a Rangers player in the next 48 hours.
Does he get funny hair?
I get funny hair. He's maybe fighting to dye it back to yellow just in case his employers pull him up.
And in Holland, did people put their finger in them?
Oh. What I would like to say is, I don't think we need to worry. I don't think we need to worry. There's a lot of things going on now behind closed doors and all that with Rangers and Celtic fans, but I think Hearts are going to win their case.
Right. Okay. Well,
I'm telling you right now, I think Hearts are going to win their case.
You've come on with 3 points there, and we'll take the London Dykes one first. And JFK, you've been touting that for quite a while now, mate.
Yeah, but all the players that were being linked for up front, I would definitely, he's worth a go for me, London Dykes. I wouldn't touch Lawrence Shankland. I think we could have got for nothing. I think if the gaffer wanted him, we'd have taken him. But for me, I've always advocated on here, I'm a big fan, a big striker, and he's got decent skill on the deck as well. So I think it'd be worth a go, mate. Depending what the price is as well. There's a story surfacing now, but whether it's true or not, we know at Facebook now, it's like Twitter, that we've actually done a Brandon Barker swap deal for Canberra. Whether that's true or no, I don't know. Just it's out there the new. But I would take London Dykes, mate. I think he's worth a punt, definitely.
Bridgeman.
Well, as Jimmy said there, there's a lot of Rangers fans quite like him. I personally don't want Rangers to do any business with any Scottish club. Simple as that. That's purely financial.
If you part the financial reason, the boy's a player.
Well, you can see where he's played against us a couple of times and he does the business. My only problem with people who play the way he plays, and which is quite attractive to Rangers fans, is that he will get a lot more yellow cards and red cards playing for Rangers. The way things are with Rangers, for sure. 100% sure.
Good comment, mate. Fox, you still there, mate?
I am indeed. I'm very unsure about the boy Dykes, mate. The only reason for me he'd be coming in is if Alfie's going. And if Alfie's going, I would like to see us use the money for that to bring in a real quality striker.
Any names? Anybody spring to mind for you?
No. I'll leave that up to our scouting staff.
Okay.
But if he comes in, he would be a standby striker for me. He wouldn't be our lead striker.
What about yourself, Stuart? Is the answer when?
Well, I'm good friends with. I can't say the person I know, but I'll give you a clue. Right, the person that I know, I'm good friends with. He's a car dealer, and I know his son. So he's telling me that my earth is going nowhere. Dykes, I think he'll be in. Right, you think on it. The last couple of games, right? Right. No, the car dealer. Come on, you must know that. He's the main man in Ibrox now. He's the main man.
Well, you don't. It's no.
Duggy Park.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's the main man now. I don't think Morelos will go, and I think that he'll come in, and I think he'll be the main man to wind up Brown. Do you think, Connie, you watch him when he's like Brown can't handle him? You think, Connie, you watch the games against Celtic, he couldn't get round him. He was raging every time. He couldn't get a handle it. He's a really good player. He's a good ball player, and he can wind them up. The only player that I've seen that can wind Scott Brown up is Dykes. If you look on the last couple of games against Celtic, Brown was never in the game.
Can I ask you, Stuart, then, seeing you've got a wee bit of inside info, is the Canberra deal done off the cards now? I
don't know, but I've heard. I've got good friends on here. I'll be well. I know the guy. When we were doing the things for Nacho Novo and all that, when a certain pub in Coatbridge, but I don't want to mention the name because I've got to stop and all that. When we're doing all the stuff for the charities and all that, I would think it could be done. It could be 50-50, but I think they'd be daft not to go for the boy Seraph of Vienna. I think they'd be daft not to go for him. I think he's a brilliant player. He scored against Celtic twice, and he's a really strong defender. He's put out with Goff, spoke about him the other day, if you've seen it on the press.
We do need a centre half, and by the way, I believe Big Catty's operation went quite well, Bridgeman, so positive for the boy, and what a kick in the teeth for a young lad, eh?
Yeah, absolutely, pal, absolutely.
You know, I know that Stardog, he's a big fan of Catty, so I hope Big Catty is back playing soon, JFK, eh?
Definitely, mate. Sorry, Sharon.
Can I also say there's another 300,000 strips getting made, you know that?
Yeah, we're well aware of that, mate, and they're hoping to push out 500,000 Rangers strips who are all the products, mate, and that's big numbers, and I think that would bring the club approximately 9 million quid as part of the deal, which is nearly 100% more than the planned, but we'll see where it takes us. And if we keep winning games and you have the Christmas rush and we're successful at the back end of the season, we could get the number.
But they're forgetting, they're still getting the money to FIFA for the 19.5 million for that run we made.
Oh, we're no. By the way, we're no out it.
Wait, do you know something? I'm going to put, I was looking at the book today, a 3-0 win for Rangers was a 13-4.
What was it?
A 13-4. I'm telling you right now. Morelos scored today, right? 13-4, I seen it, and then it went down to 11-2. We'll jump up. Can you imagine?
Rangers will be about 10-1 to win the game, mate, I think.
I'm telling you, I think Rangers will win 3-0.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, Stuart, I love it. Absolutely brilliant.
So.
Even Bridge goes to get drug tested, Stuart, you'll need to go there.
No, Stuart, I do like that. I
like your
optimism. Wonderful.
I hope you're right and I'm wrong, Stuart, but
I think Oxtear said something earlier on tonight that there's a, shall we say, a chance to get into the last 16 Rangers, it's hardly you hardly even hear about it. Nobody even talked about it. Sorry.
Last day.
Last day. Sorry, you know what I mean.
Quarter-final.
Apologies.
Well, Stuart, but you know, asked to go on to Talk Sport this morning and talk about the draw for Leverkusen.
I was actually. I was. But what I'm saying is, I think I'll be 3-0. Right. I think Rangers will score Rangers will score 2 goals, and I think they'll score getting in injury time, which you done when you had just scored the winner. Remember?
That was 3-2 that game. But I hope you're right and I'm wrong. But I just think that even if that tie was nothing each going away, or they're playing games just now, they're up to speed, they're at a different place from we are, and it would be a difficult tie at the best of times, JFK.
But can I ask another question, lads? What do you think of the new Rangers badge? I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think it's absolutely outstanding.
All I can say was the first time I seen it was when somebody put it on the side of JFK's mansion.
And what a mansion that is, I'll tell you.
I'm sitting here a wee bit stunned, guys, because I've just got a wee bit of bad news for a friend of mine, and you maybe know him, Oxshire. He just passed away. Wee Billy Benson for the Partick Proddy boys. You know Billy?
I do.
He passed away.
All right, mate. Well, you believe and you deal with that, and we'll come back to you. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
Right. Cheers, mate. Fox. It's going to be a difficult tie, and obviously, if we win that, we either play Inter Milan or Getafe. But I would say that we'll be about I don't know, 20s to go through in that tie. 3-1 down. We'd need to get a 3-0 victory, 4-1 victory. Highly unlikely, I think, but obviously you go and you get your best.
I will give it a shot. As long as we play well in the game. If we score early, you never know. But Well, Leverkusen have lost 4 goals at home twice since the start back, mate, so you never know.
You never know. Listen, Stuart, is this the first time you've called in?
No, a couple of times. I know you myself. No,
Stuart's,
it's a couple. Aye.
Stuart's been in a few times upstairs. Been a few times.
Well, I'll need to come with you for the drug testing, Bridger.
I've actually met you in a certain pub in Coatbridge. You've probably been in it with Antonovo. You know what I'm talking about? Amaruso.
Just for the record, mate, I've never been in Coatbridge in my life.
I got you there, didn't I? Nah, I'm only kidding, honestly.
You might have got me there, mate.
Aye, maybe the top cross.
Listen, we've got some more callers coming in, and thanks for your call.
No bother, take care, lad.
And you join us anytime, mate, yeah?
No bother, free nothing, remember I said that. I'll be back on the line.
I'll eat my...
Right.
All the best, Stuarty. All the best, pal.
I hope you're right.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Bye.
Mate.
Cheers, bye. Bye.
A few good points for Stuart there, Fox. I just want to come back to just to put it to bed, and I hope it's no for discussion. The Mike Ashley one, there was a lot of noise, Fox. It was obviously on the internet. He can order strips off a Castore like anybody else, and if he wants to take them in his shops, we make the £30 a strip. So what? Nobody's going to buy them. Nobody in the Rangers support's going to be rushing out to buy them for us, place. The people will buy them through the shops. They showed that last year when the shop opened in St. Enoch's. The queues were unbelievable. People want to give their money to the club, Fox.
I agree with that, but we need to be realistic here. There's a lot of maybe single mothers with kids, mate, that will no go to Ibrox, they'll no be online, and their kids will want the strips. And if that's where they buy them, that's where they buy them, mate. As long as we get what we're due at the deal, we can't complain.
No, everybody's an internet warrior like us, are they?
No,
exactly. They'll not even know that there's a boycott on a Mike Ashley shops or Sports Direct shop. I know you're a big fan of his shops, Bridger.
I have to say, and like most people with their wife takes them into Glasgow for shopping, we always went into Fraser's. And my wife liked going into Fraser, particularly perfume department, But we bought lots of stuff from Fraser's, a tidy price as well, may I say. But I would never go back in it again. Never. It's getting that bad now with my dislike for that guy is. It has an impact. So I look out for whatever shops that he owns. And he bought a few shops in Glasgow, in Buchanan Street and Ingram Street and that. Sorry, not for me. Never ever going to a shop again. Any of them. And I'm not just talking about Sports Direct, I'm talking about his fashion shops.
No, he owns a few different businesses, aye.
Can I come in there, Roxy?
Yes, mate.
I agree with what you're saying there. I think me and you spoke about this before. If Ashley or whoever it is comes in and takes an order of 50,000 strips for Rangers and they sell them, then I'm quite happy for Rangers to get that money. So, I mean, if Johnny's wanting his Rangers strip and there's nowhere else to get it and it's only available in his shops or anybody else's, then why should we decry them that chance of getting the Rangers kit? So it's more money for Rangers. Let it go, and that's it. I know there's a lot of bad feeling about Ashley, but it's gone now for me, and it's onwards and upwards.
We wouldn't buy, right? We wouldn't buy.
Yeah, of course not.
I think the point that Fox is making, no every mother or granny who goes to buy the little boy a strip at Christmas will be aware of that. They'll just go to the first shop and that's what will happen. Yeah. But as long as we're getting the deal, what we're meant to get the deal, I'm not bothered. Would I rather people didn't do that? Of course, I'd rather they would go to the Rangers and buy the stuff. But I think we recognise that life's not always that easy. But look, it looks as if it's a good deal. It looks as if so far the stuff's been positive. Fox, I like my cricket, yeah?
Aye, I know you're weird that way.
Right. Well, I wasn't going. I had a look today, and it said that the highlight in this morning's play was West Indies jerseys. And who makes West Indies jerseys?
Castore.
Oh, right.
Yes, that was said today.
Can't be bad.
So we'll see. Maybe we've got into something at the start that's going to take off. You never know. Eh? So, if people want to join us, give us their thoughts. It was great to hear from Stuart. What's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. We brought the Colby Old School. Boy, you can come right in. Fox is on the DIY tonight. JFK is on the... He's on the...
DIY.
He's on anybody with any relationship issues. JFK's the man.
JFK's the man for that. That's for sure.
Bridge is on the cooking. If you've been doing the cooking.
What's DIY?
Cooking.
Is that do it yourself?
Well, you've been doing that for years, haven't you?
Aye.
The cooking. You're crazy, Oxford. You're just crazy.
Bridge has been trying to cook it during the lockdown.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'm so looking forward to going to Ibrox for any games. It's going to be a long time yet, but my goodness gracious, I'm so looking forward to it. It's
looking as if it'll be sooner than we maybe thought a few weeks ago. Things are starting to move, but we'll see what it takes. It's one bit at a time, and obviously the safety of everybody's priority, and we'll see where we go. But it looks as if things are starting to move.
What did you think of the shall we say the computer spitting out that coincidental last game?
Great point, Bridgman. I'm a great believer, and I'll take this from the panel. I'll take this to Fox and JFK and any caller that wants to join us. I'm a great believer. You win the league by playing all the teams home and away fairly, yeah. But when I look at that, the team who's come out, I don't think they play any in the last year's top 6 away from home to after October. Am I right in that? A certain team, is that right? Has anybody else picked up on that?
Yeah, I saw that myself. Had a wee look at it, and
is that right, JFK? I've not checked.
I think it's
teams on your favourites. You know.
I think you're spot on there, mate. I had a look at it.
And there was another thing that intrigued me, JFK. I mean, obviously this country celebrates Armistice Day, and we have celebrations, remembrance on about the 11th every year. And it's 5 years since either side of that. Is this correct? That they've had games at home? They're away from home again? Both sides of it? Yeah, is that just fluke, or is it just me? Am I just being cynical?
It's a magic computer, mate. It must be. I'd like to see it. No, they told us that it's all done by computer and that, but if somebody makes a wee request, then for some reason that magic computer just replies and gives them that, so I wouldn't mind getting a hold of one of them myself, but so
I heard a wee stat, Oxter, on the subject of these top 6 that you're talking about, is that they'll play the top 6 teams, the ones that we're speaking about anyway, and of the 3 games they play each other, but up to the split, against this top 6, they'll still play 2 of those games against them at home. There you go. So there'll be 2 at home and 1 against away, and that's against the last season's top 6. So what can I say?
Random,
that's just one of the stats.
Random.
It's random. Of course, it's random. And it's funny how you get Celtic players or ex-players. They'll come out and they'll say, "What's the matter? Who's moaning about it?" The computer spit it out. No, but you know what I mean. Ex-players and so on and so forth, and they'll come out and say all these. No, these are just paranoid, and how can that? It's so obvious. It's smack right in your face, and they don't even care.
It's random, isn't it,
James? Well, it's got to be random. It's a magic computer that tells you it's random. So, who are we to doubt that?
But what I did also find entertaining was, I think the last couple of days, the Aberdeen chairman has come out and said that the game behind Rangers against closed doors is going to cost them nearly in between 400 and up to $500,000.
Is that right? They're going to lose that much?
That's a shame.
But you would think then that maybe when we go there, maybe the next game they might want to give us a decent allocation going forward and not keep cutting us when the ground's empty. Maybe that's just me, Fox.
But that's an enormous amount of money all the same, you have to admit. Between £400,000 and £500,000 lost earnings.
It'll be the hospitality. They'll not get.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've just got the name of the computer that they use for the fixtures, mate. It's called the Sevilla.
Sevilla. The Sevilla. That's what they use for crowd calculation. The mystical 180,000 was there. Aye. Okay.
Right. So there's a lot of things. The marketing's definitely changed. And would it be fair to say, Fox, that the club is on the front foot when it comes to dealing with any PR and the leaks? There's nothing coming out of Ibrox as such. Like the boy McLaughlin turned up. Maybe we've signed him before anybody's known about it. And all this is all positive stuff.
That's indeed. We're doing a lot of things right just now. We're doing up the ground. We've rejigged the website. Nothing, as you say, is leaking out. We'll need to keep Stuarty off the phone for a wee while. He'll get his built up for letting out the secrets. But I think we're doing well. The boy Bygrove or Bizgrove or whatever you call him seems to be doing a lot on the commercial side, and things are looking to go forward with Rangers. Doing a grand job.
And he's doing a good job, and obviously with PR man as well. It's a real team effort, yeah.
As indeed, everything seems to be working at the moment. The fans seem to be quite pleased at how things are going at the moment. Just came through that virus, or at the moment where a lot of clubs are struggling, but we seem to be doing quite well and getting on with things.
GFK.
I said this before, the PR for Rangers is absolutely wonderful. The boy McLaughlin came in, the boy Bassey came in, and what we're reading in, I'll read everything like you guys on the internet, other Rangers forums, and there's no as much rubbish now. The papers are getting, they're making it up. That's all they want to do, is make rubbish up about Rangers, and I'm pleased the way Rangers are running now. The PR department is fantastic, and they're giving them nothing, and quite rightly so. Because no matter what we give them, it's always lies, and you can see that with some of the rubbish that's been written about Rangers recently. Put something positive in about Scottish football instead of just putting rubbish in about us all the time. So I'm really happy. The PR's doing well, and the boys, the two guys, the Bizgrove guys, have got a massive giant on their hands of the Glasgow Rangers, because we're going places, and it's 55 is coming, mate, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
How you doing, boys? It's Bournemouth.
Oh, how we doing, mate? All right?
Oh, Bournemouth.
Hi, Bournemouth.
How you doing, lads? It's good to hear all your dulcet tones back again.
Good to hear you, mate.
Lovely to hear you too, pal.
How's all getting on? Everybody safe?
Yeah, we're all safe, pal. Safe here.
Wait a minute. Me, Fox, and Bridgeman are safe. Him, he's falling off the ladders.
Oh, dear.
Right. Good to hear he's back.
What's on your mind, mate?
Nothing. Just what I'd phone in. Get a wee chat. It's good to hear he's back. It's to talk about the Rangers, innit? I've missed it. It's been a long few weeks. I see we played that wee game today. I don't know what to make of that game today. I'm not really sure of the team, but I seen there was a few players. Ryan Jack was missing, Atlanta, McGregor, different injuries. I don't know if it's serious injuries or if it's just wee knocks or whatever. I'm not too sure.
I think
it's good. It's good that the Bears are back.
Well, I did hear that McGregor was taking Matt Polster's wife to the airport.
well, that wouldn't surprise you, would it?
Here goes with our best wishes, Matt Polster. No bad money there, Bournemouth. 300,000.
Well, we got him for nothing on all, didn't we? We got him for nothing. I actually don't even think the boys have got a foot wrong when they came in. The boys seemed alright. He was solid enough. I actually thought he might have stayed on and maybe pushed Target right back, but maybe the gaffer's got different ideas, and we'll just need to wait and see. But it's a wee bit extra few quid in the coffers in it for us. So
of course, it's a wage. It's a wage you have to build, JFK, in it. You've got to be realistic as well. If you're not going to play them and you can move them on, you've got to do it.
I'm told that was an enforced move. Nothing to do Matt Polster personally, and the fact he didn't want to play for us, but his wife is quite well known in Canada and America on TV there, and I think it was restricting the way that her work life was going on. So I thought he'd have probably done a job for us, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. But wish him all the best in his endeavours. Obviously Stevie G has put him to the guy who's his new manager, because Stevie G played under him, and he's obviously said he's a player that you could maybe use. So we wish him all the best, and certainly would like to wish his wife all the best. But
hey, behave yourself, you.
Aye.
A little blue
what does that tell us then, guys? Are we going to go? Is it Nathan Patterson we're going with then?
No, there'll be somebody else coming in, mate. I think. I don't know. We don't.
We need a few signings, Ox, to be honest, in the next week or so. It's getting done in nitty gritty now, because obviously it's the go ahead now for the friendlies, isn't it? So we're going to need to get the players in there.
I think we'll make at least 2, maybe 3 signings before the start of the season. Fox?
I think we've done a good clear out this season. I think we're making room for some quality signings coming in. Probably be a wee bit above what we've been paying the groups that's left. So I'm hoping for 2 quality signings to come in, and players like Matt Polster, who were bit players, we need to clear the deck with them, mate.
I agree. We don't need squad players. We need guys that's pushing for the first team, Bridger. We don't need squad players.
No, but I think we said this at the tail end of last season. Well, we now got a tail end of last season, sorry. During this initial lockdown, and we'll look back to what was going on since Christmas time or since New Year. And we certainly didn't cover ourselves in glory. And we need people that will cover us in glory. And we need them badly. At least 2. I think most of us said 3 or 4, but the truth of the matter is we'll probably need at least 2 decent quality players. Now, this boy that's come in that scored today, you're calling him Shirley, but I'm not going to ask. I can't remember his name.
It's Bassett.
Shirley Bassey, that's it, right?
His name's Bassey. That's it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I remember it. I remember we said that he's definitely going to be called Shirley. I was trying to think Temple.
He's from Temple.
He's from Temple. I love it. No, I think that I think we all agreed then we definitely need quality to make that next step. And some of the players that we had, I mean, including that young lad that went back to America, I thought he might have been, after a season, he might have been able to do well. And he did come in a couple of times, didn't put a foot wrong, really. But he just know the quality we're needing. And I don't know whether he'd be able to handle a full season, for instance, at right back. He might. I don't want to take the chance, but hopefully Tav, if we can get Tav back on song, then you'll do well, just from an attacking sense, but not defensively. But hopefully the manager's looking at all these things, and there we've lost young Mr. Katic for probably maybe 4 to 6 weeks, if not longer.
Well, he could be out for the season, mate.
I'm saying that, if not longer. Based on what you're hearing from some people, it's not quite as bad as it was. But the truth of the matter is, these type of injuries take a long time. All
right. Did anybody changing sports? And I know I mentioned cricket, and you'll get where I'm coming for here with this JFK. You might like this one in Bournemouth. Did anybody pick up the Noah? Let me get the name right. The Noah Lyles story. Did you pick that one up?
No.
No.
Well, he broke the 200-metre world record, ran faster than Usain Bolt by 0.29 seconds, when in sprinting times is quite a lot. It transpired that he only ran 185 metres. The course was 15 metres short. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I saw that in the news today. That's brilliant.
He never finished the race, eh?
He never finished the race, correct. I don't know if there's any parallels there, JFK.
May well be, mate. Aye, I can see there might be some comparisons out there. You don't finish it, you can't win it.
Correct. Bournemouth,
Well, we've all said it, but they think they've won it. But you know what? See, then I'm not interested in them Ox, and I'm not interested in what they think. And last year's league's done. It wasn't a full season, and that's it. We all know it. Everybody knows it. They've tried to convince themselves that it was, and they've won a full season. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But this is our time now this season. We need to buckle up, get the players in the park, get the team, the squad, everything right, 100%. And this is it. This is the year. This is it. It's not going to get any bigger than this, is it? This is the year. It's got to be.
I hope you're right, mate. Well, obviously we've got to learn from our mistakes, Bridgeman, and we've got to. Our first half of the season, our form was maybe, I don't know, 8.5, maybe if you include Europe, maybe even 9 out of 10, and then we went for that to a 6. So we have to sort that out because that's 2 years in a row that happened, and we know we can't put our finger on it, but that's the issue.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I read a wee story on. Somebody put something on follow maybe 2 weeks ago, saying that the Dubai thing, after Dubai, there apparently was a big fight with different parties.
Don't believe it.
I don't know how true it was.
Don't believe it. I mean,
I'm saying I wouldn't know, but you're getting this, and it was supposed to come from inside Rangers, but I would imagine it was somebody like that Egypt McAvenny or something like that said it, So.
Right, you're definitely HR. As soon as you sorted your
We're only telling the truth. That's what this radio station's about, the truth.
But we'll see where it takes us, GFK, and it's going to be exciting, eh?
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. The pandemic's made us want the football much, much more than I ever thought it would. We've got a close season every season, and you've usually got some sort of football in somewhere, but we're not having anything at all to watch. No, I can't wait. Even if it's going to be behind closed doors, I've kind of changed my mind on that because I did say before.
I am not a fan.
I'm not a fan, but I want to see Rangers, and if it means that's the only way we can see them, then I know every game will probably be played kind of like a friendly pace as we've seen, but let's hope that they can up the tempo and realise that there's a championship here. They're calling themselves champions for last year, and we all know it's a nothing. It was never won because it was never finished. So let's concentrate in this season, and that's all we can do. And let's hope that the reports that's coming out after certain quarters that there's a chance we'll get back into the stadiums again and seeing Rangers and other clubs will want to come and try and shout us down, but we'll not get 50,000 Ibrox, I don't think, for a long time. All
right. Well, we'll see what we'll see, mate. As I say, it's a moving ball and things are moving quite quickly. We'll see where it takes us, but I'm looking forward to the season. I think this is the test for Gerrard now. He's had his real honeymoon period, and I think he'll realise that every game's big. Bournemouth.
It is, Ox, and do you know what? But I don't fear them, and I don't think Rangers. We're our worst enemies with the points that we've dropped. At home in Hamilton, the games against Hearts. We're our own worst enemy. I don't fear them. See when we were getting 9 in a row and they were chasing us, we had a right good team. Gone for 9 in a row, they were chasing us, and it was hard for them to catch us because we had a right good team. But we know what they are. We've beat them. We know what they are, and we will beat them. It's our own downfall as our own team. We need to get our own consistency. We need to get our own house in order, like you say, consistency. The Hamiltons, the Kilmarnocks, the Hearts. See if we get the consistency and sort that out. I don't fear them one bit. They're not a team that I fear. They're not a team that I think, we're going to struggle to stop them getting 10. I don't fear them one bit.
Can you watch your language, please? Can you watch your language?
I wouldn't say there. Nah, I don't fear them. I don't
How
feel
many
it. It's
fingers
our
have you got?
consistency. Our consistency.
How many fingers have you got?
10.
Well, don't say that again. Fox, is the league certainly going to start on the 1st of August?
I would think so. I don't see anything to stop it. Be behind closed doors right enough, but I don't see any reason why it won't. The virus seems to be dying away at the moment.
I'm not talking about that. I was talking about the arbitration, the potential come back to court.
For me personally, I think that'll be solved outside court, mate. I think they'll come to an agreement, pay them compensation, and that'll be it.
Right, okay. So that'll be more money, that apart from the 10 million that they never told the clubs about. That'll be even more money, JFK. Yeah?
Well, this is they said that Rangers were telling fairy tales, weren't they? That this wasn't the thing that was going to be happening. Me, I'm 50-50 on it, whether it'll start or no. I'd like to see it no start, and I'll tell you the reason why. I know you might think that's strange. I think the reason we need it probably no to start is that we need to have Lywell and Doncaster outed here, and this might be the only chance that they'll get. If these documents are scandalous documents against them, then it'll prove that Rangers were right to try and take the action that they said. Rangers wanted inquiry. We've kind of got that inquiry that Rangers want.
Offer to pay for it.
Yep, exactly. So that is my only. I know people say we want the season to start. Jimmy's just after saying you want the season to start. Yes, I do. But at the same time, there's something in me that said we need to out these people. And if the only way to out them is to have the season stopped, I wouldn't like to see these two clubs get money. I'd like to see them reinstated because they've been expelled for the Premiership and the First Division, the Championship. They haven't been relegated, they've been expelled. You can only be relegated if you complete the season. Same as you can only be champions if you complete the season.
How come Brecon weren't expelled to go in the playoff then? Can you answer that one?
Because they've got somebody on the board.
Oh, well done, mate. Maybe I've just been cynical.
That was a good guess.
Maybe I've been cynical.
See if you do go down that road, Jimmy, with bringing them back in and saying, right, okay, you get back in. So there's been no relegation. How do you award a title?
Well, the Belgium League have shown you what happened. The whole season's null and void, isn't it?
Yep, they null and voided it. They took the title back off a Bruges, didn't they? So can that be done here? Of course it can.
We'll call that the bullseye tournament. Here's what you could have won.
That's going to be interesting to see how if that filters across other countries in Europe.
Because we all know that's not going to happen here, isn't it? We all know it's not going to happen here anyway.
Well, all I'm saying is it'd be interesting to see how what happens in the other countries in Europe. If indeed they take up the Belgian mode, then it's UEFA might have to act.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, we'll come to that time of the evening. We're going to have a tune. We'll get yourself a mute and we'll have a tune for Old School Boy.
Marching on through the years of history, heads held on high. How far the jersey they would do or die. Oh, fight for right. Play the game with a badge of glory. We'll lose or draw. Well, that's a Glasgow Rangers story. See them march on, banners high as they fly before you, loyal and true. On the wing to cheer the boys in blue. Oh, follow they will, marching on through the songs of glory. We'll lose or draw, well, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. the Glasgow Rangers. Have you seen the boys in blue? Well, they're admired by all who know them. If you knew them, so would you. For they have played in Monaco, they have played in the USA. But the greatest game in history is the game on New Year's Day. For it's the home of famous heroes, and their praises they have been sung. Willie Waddle, Tory Gaelic, Alan Martin and George Young. And when all my life has ended, and when death has made its mark, will you scatter all my ashes on the slope of Ibrox Park? And what the angels I'll be singing up in heaven, they're up above. I'll be singing, follow, follow, to the Rangers that I love. And with my flute I will be playing in the valleys and the glens. I'll be happy and contented when the Rangers win again. See them march on, marching on through the years of history. It's head on high, up for the jersey they would do or die. Fight, fight for right, play the game with a badge of glory. We'll lose or draw, well, that's a Glasgow Rangers story. See them march on, banners high as they fly before you, loyal and true. On the wicket cheer the boys in blue. Oh, follow they will, marching on to the songs of glory. Win, lose or draw, well, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. Win, lose or draw, well, that's the Glasgow Rangers story.
You loved that, Bridgeman. You loved that.
I'm still marching here. I just sat down. Win, lose or draw, that's a Glasgow Rangers story. Sorry to spoil on it, guys.
Anyway, I think we've been joined by James. How are we doing, James?
Fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, mate. You're
right.
Clear, mate. How are you doing,
okay.
Mate?
Yeah, good. How's everyone doing?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
How's this mental world treating you over there?
It's not as harsh over here, the lockdown, because you can kind of drive about a little bit. A lot of people even drive to visit their family 2,000 miles away, so it's not. They're a lot easier going. It's much the same as over there, but you can go about. But yeah, it's fine. Right, I've got some good points. Right, Copenhagen were beaten by Copenhagen beat the other team in the city in the Europa League. Midtjylland, we beat them. Midtjylland. I watched the Midtjylland game against Copenhagen, and Midtjylland were much better, much superior team. I'm surprised.
Did they win the league?
They won the league, yeah. Now, I've got 3 players for you. I've got 5 players altogether. Sorry, Kaba scored a penalty. Very good penalty.
Is that the centre forward?
Yeah. Still think he's a much better player than Dykes. He knows how to play football. He's physical as well. Joel Anderson, the Swedish right back's a good player. Very much more defensive. He's not a great attacking player, but he's a good defensive player, I would say. And they've got a guy called Dreyer, a 19-year-old who plays in the Champions League under 19, because Midtjylland are doing well there the last 8 or something. He's a very good player. He scored one of the goals. And these players would be a great addition. I still think, I respect Tavernier, but I think, come on, you're going to give him another chance. We lose the league again. I don't think so. And Goldson, I think it's time to replace these guys, because so that's that point.
How much would the centre forward cost us, mate?
I think you get him for 3 million. 3 million maybe. Yeah.
What did they sign him for?
I think they signed him for about 3 or 4 million euros or something. I'm not exactly, but 3 or 4 million you get him for. But these players, do they want to come here? So I can suggest 1 million players, but do they want to come here? Yeah.
We have a big draw at the moment, James. For managers, a big draw for a lot of people.
Yeah. The other thing, I've been looking at Millwall. Now, Millwall have got a player called Jed Wallace I really like. He's a great player. But they got beat against Middlesbrough a couple of days ago, yesterday. And they said Jed didn't play very well. They were looking for 10 million, but the guy on Millwall Lions TV said they'd take 1 million for him. He's a right winger. He's a good crosser of the ball, but they say he's not doing that well. But I still think he's a good player. And also Matt Smith. Fight fire with fire. Get a big strapping centre forward that can knock lumps at us, Scottish defenders. I don't know why we don't do that. Why we need somebody big and strong.
So you want to go for a big, strong centre forward who's not players all over the park and showing strong and showing they can do it. Is Lyndon Dykes, does he not fit that bill, mate? Because he's knocked players in this league, the league we play in, all over the park already.
Yeah, but Matt Smith is a better header of the ball. He got one chance and nearly scored. They didn't give him enough chances. The number of chances he would get at Ibrox, he would score, he would at least do 25 goals a season. He's a great header.
The boy Cooper with Millwall, I think he's a captain now. Bridgman's been a fan of his for a couple of years. Is it Jake Cooper?
Yeah,
that's him.
Cooper. Yeah, he scored a goal recently against Charlton. Scored the winner. He's a good player as well. Plus, as I said to you before, I think you've got to Tavernier needs somebody to opposition, and I'm afraid that's where the weakness is in the team is Tavernier and Goldson. These teams know how to play, but they're too soft. You look at the English Championship, all these guys are all tough players. Why do you think we've not sold Tavernier to anyone? Because he's not worth the money. I'm not slagging the guy, respect him, but I'm being honest. You want to win the league or not? I'm afraid I would go for. There's tons of right backs, and I think Matt Smith you'd get him for 800,000 or 500,000, and you'd sign him up for 2 years. And if he wants to go after winning the league this year, let him go back to England. That's the thing. You talk to these people and say to them, we want you up for a year, and if you want to back to England, go back. But Jed Wallace is a great player, I think. But the Millwall fans, he's the best player, but they don't think he's had a great season since the lockdown. So, anyway, just a few points here.
All right, okay. Right. I'll go to one of Tavernier's biggest fans. Let him answer that, Mr. Fox.
So I'm not really having a go at Tavernier, but I think your plans for the big, strong centre forward don't fit into the way that we play. I think what we need is people with skill to lead the line, and these big, powerful players, I don't think will fit into our system unless we're changing our system. Yeah, if you look at Morelos, who's small but strong, but he's also got the qualities where he can hold the ball up and he can beat men, and he can play balls left and right of him. He keeps control of the ball. I don't think we're big like Lyndon Dykes is going to fit into our system, or people of his similar build, but that's only my point. As for Tavernier, again, fits the system. Well, we've got to have attacking fullbacks, and until we get somebody that is a better player than Tavernier at going forward and defending, I think we'll keep a hold of Tavernier.
Fox, do you not think that's part of a problem, mate? That we play this 4-3-3 and we play it all the time. So teams, the negative teams, the Hamiltons, when they come to Ibrox, etc., Classic, they set up to stop you. And sometimes, I said this about Warburton as well, and I'm a great believer. If they know how we're going to play, if we went out, we say 2 up front, playing 2 in the middle, 2 wide men, and we set ourselves up different, Bridgeman, maybe a 3-5-2, as Bridge would say, just so that you give other teams something to think about, because we're that predictable, and I think that's a downside, mate.
But that's the style the manager plays, and as long as he's a manager, that's the style he's going to play.
I'm all for it, but you're back to this, if plan A is no working, you do plan A better. And sometimes you have to be, if your system's not working on that particular day, you've got to have flexibility to change it.
Well, I would agree with you, but I don't think that's in the manager's way of thinking. I think he thinks this is the best system for him, and the best system for the players that he's got, and I think he'll stick with it.
Can I just come in there, Ox? I agree 100% with Fox. I don't see our manager wishing to change. He's got an idea in his mind. He's going to go with it until such times as he, shall we say, brings in different players. He will continue with the same setup. If he brings in Lyndon Dykes or a person like Lyndon Dykes and tries to play him alongside Morelos, then you're going to go like maybe 4-4-2, or and my favourite is 3-5-2, of course, because you've got two good people up front. But you could do these things. But no, I don't see our manager doing that. I know everybody has heard it tonight. Most people have said about Lyndon Dykes, including myself, isn't he a bad player? But I don't think we should go for him. But that's purely from a Scottish finance perspective.
Yeah.
But that's the way I feel.
JFK.
I just think that McGaffer's plan is plan A, and plan A. I would love to see him try something different, especially in game. No, if it's not going right, sometimes he's very, very lax to change anything. I would like to see he's got with Lyndon Dykes up front, with Morelos. I'd love to see, obviously, the rest to see Morelos stay, but you say that they're we're too predictable, very, very predictable team to play against, and I'd like to see us be able to change that game to game, and I don't think we do that enough. So going forward, would Lyndon Dykes be a good acquisition to the club? Definitely, I would say would be. And I think I looked at a stat there when he played for Queen of the South, and don't shoot me down here, when Lyndon Dykes played for Queen of the South, they scored more goals for the assists with Lyndon Dykes there than when he left the next season, and it was half of the goals that they scored. I think it was a guy, Dobie, had scored something like 28 goals that season, and then when Lyndon Dykes left, he scored something like 16. And I know people shut me down, but that was Queen of the South. But there's something about Lyndon Dykes. It's not just about he can put the ball in the back of the net. I just think that he'd be a good foil for Morelos or whoever else will be playing with him.
All right, I get your point, and I'll go back to you, Fox. And where are you going to fit Hadji in this 4-3-3 then? Because he ain't an outside right, is he?
Well, I would like to see it being more of although it's a 4-3-3, more of a diamond shape where Hadji plays in behind Kent on one side, and whether we bring in somebody on the right, or if no, Joe or Rebo there and Morelos up front, that'll be diamond. Where Hadji will drift between the midfield and the attack, mate. And that's where I would like to see him in the middle there.
Right, okay, I'm trying to work out where you've got.
Well, you would have two sitting midfielders with Hadji just in front of them.
If you've got him at the point of the diamond and you've got Kent and somebody else, that's still a 4-3-3, isn't it?
Aye.
You know, if you play the diamond's obviously got 4 in the midfield with somebody at the point of it.
Aye.
So
but it's still a 4-3-3, 4 defenders, 3 midfielders and 3 attackers.
I'm concerned that where we're going to play Hadji. That's just my thoughts. James, you get any?
Well, yeah, you've got to play Hadji centre midfield, but what I'm trying to say is this. If you've got your Hamiltons or Kilmarnocks or all these other teams, they're just going to have 2 banks of 4 or whatever they use, sometimes more. And if you don't take shots from outside the box, remember that's the other problem, they never ever shoot. They pass the ball so many times and waste so much time. Even they shot for 20 minutes and they're not score. Change the system. What I'm saying is Defoe's not going to beat a guy in the air. He's too small. He ain't fast enough as well, because that Hearts boy last year was fast. And Defoe was ahead of him, and the Hearts lad, Halkiff or whatever his name, caught up with him. He's not going to beat anyone. He's a good finisher, but you need... all the championship teams play the big guy up front. Jukovic plays with Birmingham, Matt Smith, Millwall. They all play really strong, big guys up front. And that's what I'm saying. Have a big, strong centre forward. When they're playing Aberdeen, they can muscle them up. But Matt Smith is a great header of the ball. He would score more goals with the head, with the service, than a lot of the other players. Even better. And don't give him a long contract. Give him 2 years, even after a year. Go back as long as you win the league. That's what I'm saying. But this tip-tappy football for waste time, etc., when people got all these players at the back, it's hard to play through them. You either got to shoot or cross the ball. And that's what I'm saying. Even if you had Matt Smith as a backup, it'd be better than plan B than nothing, the usual stuff we see every year. You know what I mean? I don't know why we don't do it. Because all the other teams, the championship teams, play with big guys up front.
James, can I ask you a question, James?
Yeah.
You're talking about you don't want Tavernier. You're needing a big centre forward. Is there anywhere else in the field you would like to see fresh players? Apart from all over, of course, you know. But
Golson.
No, you did. So you don't like Golson, you don't like Tavernier.
I think they're too soft. see the guys in the Championship, and I don't watch the Premiership because the package I've got. But the guys in the Championship, they're all tough players. They get stuck in England. I'm talking about, and they're all physical players. The guy Cooper's a physical player. He would be good if they could buy him. I don't know who. Like Gerard's not going to listen to me. This is just a talk show, but I watch teams and I watch how they play and so forth, and it's logical to have a big centre forward as a backup player that you can bring on the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes and get a goal. And I'm not saying play him all the time, but
no, I don't think anybody is. I think we're just saying that Fox has got his 4-3-3. Being JFK are saying sometimes you need to set up slightly different. And sometimes you've just got to get the box and the ball in the box and see where it takes you.
Yeah.
You know, Morelos and Defoe in the park doesn't look a blend, does it?
No.
Doesn't look a blend as if you could play that. So, look, we'll see some. You never know, there could be somebody come through the ranks that might surprise us. Or we'll maybe sign somebody. And there's been a couple of famous signings on this day, Bridgeman,
Go on then. You mentioned it with a couple earlier. I don't want to mention the names.
Yeah, you one of your mates, Mr. Paul Gascoigne, signed on this day.
Indeed. Gazza.
25 years ago. So seems as if it was yesterday.
I know I'm going to say it again, but the crowd gets bigger and bigger when I say it. Must have been 100,000 in Irish to see him. All blonde-headed.
The other signing caused quite a few people to be outside Ibrox.
Oh my.
GFG.
Oh my.
You talk about Number 10. I was reading a fascinating bit today. A man that we had on the show a few months ago, Bill McMurdo.
Yes.
And he was telling the same story as it said here, but I mean, he added a bit on it. I mean, even though there was all the dissension about number 10, Maurice Johnson, is that only 2 season tickets were actually returned.
Right.
I found that stat quite, and I thought there'd been more than that. I know I never gave mine up, and nobody will ever stop me going to see Rangers, but they said that only Bill McMurdo said that only 2 season tickets were returned when they signed Maurice Johnson. So, but what I say, what you can't take it away from the guy. He was probably one of the best strikers in Europe at that time. So came to the famous. Brilliant.
It was just the story, mate. It wasn't what the guy done on the part. It was just the story, and obviously, not that long ago, the whole circus round about him as well. The 86 League Cup final, the week before, maybe a month before, walking up the tunnel with one of the guys that knew, telling us that was on the team. And then the next thing, he's sitting in the boiler room with a blazer on and a tie signed for us. I think just everybody was in shock.
Definitely, it was a shock, but he scored a few very, very important goals for us. More so the one that he scored, the daisy cutter he scored against them at Ibrox. I was in the West Enclosure that day, and he celebrated well for that. It was a shock to say the least, but he was a proven goal scorer, mate, and he proved it when he played for us. So played for the most famous team in the world, so he can't ask for any more than that.
And the Gascoigne signing, Rich, I mean, obviously Gascoigne was world famous, and he came into the club obviously with a couple of injuries, but I would argue that was his best football.
I think it's a good argument. Sorry, pal, I didn't mean to interfere there. Okay, I was going to say, I think you're right. Probably the best cut. There was a couple of years, and among all, I can't, 4 years it was with her or something.
Recently.
Yeah. So, and there's a couple of years in there, and among that, he was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. He had reached his, in my opinion, he went back to what he was just before he joined, as kind of world-class type player, before all the nonsense that happened to him. I think he was class, and my goodness gracious, when you see some of the games he played for us, he was just wonderful to watch, just wonderful. And of course, when they teamed him up with Laudrup, you get 2 explosive people, different, just the way they played football was just fabulous to watch.
Well,
and of course,
you mentioned Laudrup there. I seen he put some photos up during the week. God, has he aged, didn't he?
Aye.
No, changed a bit. It makes me sick. JFK, did you see him?
Aye, I was trying to get hold of him to get the boots back on. My God, that shirt still fit him.
Aye, I was watching the game where when Denmark got brought back in. I can't remember what the reason was. Something about Russia or something. I don't know. Can't remember.
It was Yugoslavia.
Right. Denmark came back, got back into the Euros, and they won it. And I watched the final. He was absolutely superb. The 2 Laudrup brothers were good, but I think Brian was a star. Absolutely fabulous. They're wonderful to watch. And we got him. We actually got him. Wow. I wanted him, Brian Laudrup and Michael Laudrup to manage your club. That's what I wanted.
The story with Walter Smith, I know, is a great, innit? When he said that him and Gazza met on holiday, and they said he'd love to play for Rangers one day, and then when they found out that Gazza was available, he was coming back to Britain, and so Walter and Archie doorstepped him, tapped his door, and he says to him, "I want you to sign for Rangers," and then his typical twang, he says, "I'll sign for you," and the rest, as we know, is history. So
that was a wonderful signing for Rangers. A good investment, a big investment, but wonderful.
For me, he was the best midfielder to play in Scottish football since Jim Baxter. I think Gazza was easily the most technically gifted player to play in Scotland since Jim Baxter.
I must agree with you there. I think he was a vision to watch. He was just wonderful to watch, and the way he played, and you know, he was. I don't remember Gazza being a dirty player, and that's his greatest sense of the word. And he didn't chop people and things like that. But my goodness gracious, he could play and he could run. He had good elbows on him as well because he could got himself through using his elbows. But I think it was just class, just utter class. When he got the ball and he started running, very few people were caught him. Very few people. Great to watch.
It was worth the admission money with Gazza, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I mean, people that followed the Rangers, particularly away from him, I played a lot of football, and it's difficult to get to see. You know, I was working as well and things like that, so it was really difficult to get to see him. But when I got to see him, I thoroughly enjoyed everything about him. Everything about him. It was just wonderful to watch. Rangers were a great team then. They had a great team. I hope our manager can get a great team on the park this season. That's what we're looking for.
What I can't believe is that it was a quarter of a century ago. That's what I can't believe.
Aye.
Hey,
you know, I'm not
about
kidding.
6 or 7 minute hand.
6 or 7.
6 or 7. What are you like? What are you like?
I think I was 15 then.
JFK, you're more ridiculous than him.
Round the neck, probably. Like 25 years ago, you could never imagine that.
Fantastic.
By the way, he played about 70 odd league games for Rangers and scored 30 goals. A lot of people think they forget about how good a goal and how good a finisher he was.
Wow, you see, he used to drive, and he could push the ball out wide and keep driving. And that's just one of the things that people just didn't realise he did. And before you know it, he's in the box. Amazing, just amazing. He just ran 60, 70 yards and he's in the box. Fabulous, just fabulous. And I loved some of his goals. I really did. I absolutely loved it.
I don't think it was his best goal, but the third one against Aberdeen will be.
Aye.
When we won 8 in a row, was somebody. So he scored some excellent goals, some great performances. Good team with a good side, but funny enough, they couldn't buy a result in Europe. But there you go.
What about James? James, were you lucky enough to see Gazza?
No, I don't think so. I don't. I went to the games in the early. I'm not giving away my age. I went to Barcelona, and that was a great game. Moscow Dynamo get hit by a Spanish policeman with a baton, a big wooden baton. I remember that one. And I went to the Scottish Cup final. I think it was '69. We got beat. I went to a game. I went to see Partick Thistle, and they were playing Celtic. And Partick Thistle beat them 4-1, and a Celtic supporter hit me with a can. Remember that?
That's just part for the course for them, mate.
Yeah, I know. And so, but
we unlucky at the games, Tubes. Hit with the heat.
Yeah. I've been unlucky a few games, even when I went. My family was associated with the Orange Lodge, although I'm not in the Orange Lodge. But I remember going and getting hit by a bottle. I think one of the things. But
sorry about
that. But that's okay. I wasn't severe. I was a can or something. I never.
I like it.
But what you should do you should maybe do as one time a Zoom Rangers radio so you can see your faces. That would be quite good. Because I never have it.
It would put you off your tea.
And I hear there's a new podcast that was called Two Lads Podcast. I saw my nephew on it. John Leach was on the other day talking about Ursa. He's my nephew, so he was with Ricky. I don't know if you know those guys, Ricky and John Leach.
Ricky.
I was talking to Ricky the other night. Fox was. Narsa's in Toronto next year, isn't it? 2021, and obviously it didn't take place in San Francisco this year.
Yeah, Ursa. John's in Ursa. See that one that's going to Greece. He's on there. Yeah, so, but there's a lot of different podcasts starting up all the time. So I still like Rangers Radio because these are very good the language is good here. You're not bad language and all that. They kind of use it all the time in that last podcast. But I'll go now.
All right, mate. Always good to hear from you.
Definitely.
We'll be getting ready to start the new season in about 10 days' time, and that'll be us for 10 months. Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Rangers win. I think we'll do it this year. I'm always positive. I think we will win it. We just need the right players and the right decisions. But we're just doing a bit of fun, suggesting players and so forth. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care.
James. You too, James. All the best, pal.
All the best. Bye.
Tennessee, yeah. My mum was there, this new bridge. Wow. Yeah. Tennessee, yeah. I see. I'm not going to again with James. He's a bit unlucky at the heat, JFK.
Aye. Kind of bad injury record, didn't he?
He's attacks the cans. Don't stand next to him.
Oh, dearie me.
Right, we'll set that up. We need to all get wide screens if we're going to do Zoom.
Get masks. I'm going to get a mask, a full mask.
Oh, I know I get it. I'll get your mask.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Right, a few masks in about.
It's quite strange, and we walked into the hospital today and we've got our masks on, and my wife and I. It's incredible. It's incredible. I never thought I'd ever see the day we had to do all these things. Just amazing.
Remember the time you walked into the post office with a mask and they all put their hands up?
I surrender. I love it. Just brilliant.
Bridges like, I'm only here for my pension.
Amazing. But it's tough times, isn't it? Tough times, I know. I'm very pleased the last time we spoke to Jimmy, his missus and everything was okay, and his son was okay. So it's really good news. Really good news, really good news.
It's tough times for us all, but the Rangers radio keeps us going. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, we shout out to obviously Bournemouth's lefties and Bournemouth and Port Bear, who were instrumental in helping us get Nacho Novo on the show. So shout out to two boys.
Shout out to them, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I think you did a good job.
Oh, don't worry about me, mate. But Fox, we were rudely interrupted earlier on. You were asking me a question about TalkSport.
Aye, tell us a wee story about TalkSport phoning you up and asking to. What happened? Tell the listeners what happened.
Nothing. You're nearly right. They never phoned us. They contacted us through the show, so we went for our number one pundit, but Bridgeman was busy.
I was in the hospital.
JFK was trimming his bush.
Yep.
And I was at work, and I get contacted by the show and said, TalkSport want to speak to you about the European draw coming up. So after much persuasion, I accepted the challenge on behalf of Rangers Radio. And they come back and said, the draws took too long, we're standing you down. We don't need you. In other words, thanks for the call, don't be a stranger.
Aye, exactly.
Oh, dearie me.
So that was a story, Fox.
Anyway, here's another caller coming in who will probably give us a couple of stories.
Evening, caller.
Stevie boy.
Stevie for the drum. How are you? All right?
How you doing, Stevie?
Oh, crazy night tonight, lads. Out doing my Dale Boy trotter the night. I was fitting JFK up. You want to see the Roos City squad? Oh!
I heard you were holding it at the back, mate. I heard you were holding it at the back. Great fit.
Oh! The worst bit was I had to do his inside leg. My God, no wonder he's married. What was I going to say, lads? The boy James that was on there. The boy James, he was talking about his nephew, John Leach. I know Leachy very well. That's one of the boys that were away in the earthquake. Remember in a pocket for Greece for Rangers Radio? There was a wee tremor. Well, John was one of the boys. That was the first ever European Rangers convention, and John get put onto the board. Leach is a good friend of mine. It was like his wedding reception there, Rutherglen and that, but they're all cracking. They're top blue noses. You know, John Leach is a cracking blue nose. The boy's got it, you know, in his locker. But he sits on the tree in the European Rangers convention, and that boy phones in there. Where is he, Faye, the boy that phones in?
Tennessee,
aye. So that must be John's family then, aye. But he keeps mentioning him, and every time he mentions he's know him, you know, I heard one of he's mentioning he's new Big Ricky. Big Ricky's another good big guy, you know. But aye, top blue noses, all they boys. They were on a wee show there the other night. The podcast, the two lads or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Was it the two lads or one of the other ones? But they're all top blue noses guys, just a bit like yourself, Bridgeman and Foxnap, JFK, all top blue noses, man. We are the people. And I'll tell you what, I'm really happy with the new guys. The media's not getting a sniff at anything we're doing now, and it's absolutely brilliant. The Bears are keeping the lid on things, and the first people it's getting to know is on the Rangers media sites, and it shouldn't be to a T, by the way. It's lovely. They've no get the amount of people the link is with and the crap that they talk, and then Rangers just do a 360 and come out with something totally different that's not even been mentioned. It's absolutely brilliant.
Do you know, I think, Stevie, the Rangers media boys, I'm talking about the supporters media, have actually stepped right up to the plate here. And there's brilliant platforms amongst the fans, your Heart and Hand, 4 lads. You were talking about Ricky Neal's 2 lads. This is Ibrox, Plymouth, the True Blues. There's loads of them, and the other content is fantastic, mate, you know.
Absolute, Fox, you're totally right. I'm going to give you a wee insight. The other night we'd been Oval a wee interview in ours, and the boy Kenny McCallion in Ibrox Radio.
Aye, he's terrific as well.
Kenny didn't want to put his show in case it took listeners away from me Novel's thing, and that's how we should work it. That's how we should look after each other. And you're right, we don't need to watch all these other. We've got our own platforms now, and there's that many of them. And if you want to hear the truth about Rangers and hear what's happening through Rangers, all the ones that you get the platform to there 2 minutes ago, they're out there, guys. They really are out there, and the boys are all bang on. You know, we've all got one thing in common. We love the Rangers. We want to see the Bears doing the business. But you're totally right. Even this show here, I've said it. I don't blow smoke up people's butts, and I'll tell you the new. This wee show here is absolutely what a platform it is, and what I like about it is we keep it. Although there's times we're serious, we put a bit of hilarity into it and keep it good, man, and it's absolutely fantastic, man. Brilliant, and that's all I want to say to you. And I can't wait to get back. It was a 2-1 win the day, I believe. Who scored the goals, guys? I've been doing my Del Boy all day. I've got 2 minutes.
Big Shirley and Morelos.
Big Shirley Bassey, I take it that's for dual left back.
They're playing at centre half today, mate.
Did they play centre half?
Oh,
well, big cat, aye. He's after a dodgy knee, aye. That's good, And Morelos, what was that? Penalty, aye. Penalty kick. Good. That'll do. It's a start, isn't it, guys? A start.
Well, it's all about getting the fitness. It starts on the 1st of August, doesn't it?
Aye. Am I allowed to do a wee sales pitch here, guys? Because I've got the new Rangers masks here, no face masks. Anybody looking for one? Drop me a PM. Oh, your goodie bag's on the way, Ox. Don't you worry. I don't want to make anybody jealous. Your goodie bag's on the way. It cost me £13 to send it. See the weight in it? Oh.
There's a sweeties in it.
Yeah, well, look, what I'll need to do is you'll need to post it for yours back and then take it down to Mark's. I wasn't paying that for Mark at all. So you'll need to comes, you'll need to send it on to Mark. Record me.
Oh dear, what a man! And what are you up to the week? What are you up to the weekend, my good friend?
Well, just let's say, planes, trains, and automobiles. I'll be going over to visit my brethren. I'm actually going to, believe it or not, I'm going to visit the Berlin Loyal. See the Berlin Bar, the Shanko Road. They've done up the stair, and they've opened it for their supporters club. And by the way, it's meant to be out of this world. The way all the walls are done and the seating and I can't wait. Hopefully they get me to cut the ribbon. No, I can't on Rangers Radio. I'm party it and all that. They all think I'm great, but I need to keep it quiet. No, I'm just right.
Got yourself, Stevie.
Why had to cut the ribbon, man? Brilliant.
I love it.
But did you know of a groupie when you were storming out Ibrox? One of the last games it was on there. Somebody approached you. Some lady approached you and say, "You big Stevie for the drum."
By the way, it just shows you how far the show goes. I mean, I'm talking to the local undertaker, right? My name's the Backdraw in the Governmere. And I looked across and I went, my God, middle-aged woman, by the way, very good looking lassie.
It's a police officer.
I was a police. No, she just kept looking and I thought, no, something's not right here. A big guy like me, ugly as heck, man, she keeps looking there. So anyway, I finished talking, I went to her and I says, Dad, oh yeah, and she says, you're big Stevie, ain't you, for the drum? And I went, aye. She says, well, I listen to Rangers Radio all the time. I says, oh my God, that's amazing how you picked up on that. And I says, where are you from? And she says, I'm from Gartcosh. I said, oh my God, my sister stays in Gartcosh. And do you know something that worked out? I don't know my sister's address up by heart. I've got it wrote down and I keep it in my phone now, just in case you ever get a huckled flag of pie or something like that. Right? You need an extra kin. Right? So the bottom line is, I said, whereabouts at Gartcosh? And she mentioned this. I said, I'm sure that's been my sister. And I pulled out a bit of paper. Ended up, she stays 5 doors away from my sister, Walma. Unbelievable, man. But she picked up, she went, you're big Stevie for the drum, aren't you? So see if you guys ever think that nobody off. You need to watch what he's doing. I mean, look at Nurse Gladys. That's my case.
Well, he was the first man to be a hit with the groupies. Was your Fox. He took it a bit further than Mace, didn't he?
Very good. Brilliant.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. By the way, I'll need to tell JFK, I need to tone that dog down. I don't know what he's feeding that dog. It went for me tonight when I was coming in with all my goodies. That's a Blue went for me. Unbelievable, man.
He's a Rottweiler in disguise.
He doesn't like to smell a fish on a Friday, that dog.
Aye. You know, it says for Doug and Ulster.
Doug and Ulster.
No. Aye. Scalp me years ago.
Listen, I'm in the motor. I'm going to shoot up the stair here. I'm going for a spray tan tomorrow because I'm going to Belfast. So
wait a minute, just say that again.
I'm going for a spray.
Got yourself, Stevie, a fake tan. I can just picture it.
But guys, once again, the wee Novo thing was brilliant. And keep up a good work. As I talked to a lot of the boys on other sites and everybody keeps talking about I keep saying our wee thing.
That's our wee thing.
Aye, and then I cut the ribbon off, and then I was not the day with Rangers Radio, you bad man. No, just because you're on it all the time. But listen, I love yous and leave yous, and hopefully we can all get together soon for a small libation, eh?
Absolutely.
I hope so. So.
And Brad, if you want a face mask, give me a wee PM, and I'll grab you up one, okay? How's it hers?
I love it. I'll do that, pal. I'll do that.
You drop me a PM. I'm meeting somebody at the top of Biles Road tomorrow, so if you drop me a PM, I'll cut by. And,
not tomorrow. No, I can't do that tomorrow. That's me. I'm stuck for another month, pal. So I'm stuck at home for another month.
You'll not recognise him, Prince. You'll be a complete different colour for the last time you see him.
If he's going for a fake tan, I'll definitely not recognise him. Look at that holiday maker, permanent holiday maker.
Aye. Right, okay, lads.
Getting a new tattoo, BLM.
Brilliant. Superb, by the way, just superb.
Right, okay, I need to go up the stair. Myra Hinley's going off her nut. I've got a chinky here. I'll talk to you later on.
Right, buddy, speak to you later.
Have a good weekend, mate.
Take it easy. I will do. Matter of fact, I'll give you a wee report for Belfast, okay? Okay, mate. See you later on.
Cheers.
Cheers, Big Stevie. Keep it going for the Rangers.
You better believe it, Brits. We are a Protestant people, the Glasgow Rangers.
Can I ask Foxy a question?
Think before we go any further, I think he'll be a good caller when he comes out his shell.
Aye. They're a bit shy they now.
Aye. When he comes out his shell, he'll be a good caller.
Foxy, you there?
Aye.
I can't hear him.
Yes, I am.
Okay, Foxy, you mentioned something about two lads, and you mentioned somebody called Neil. Somebody Neil.
Ricky Neil.
Ricky Neil. He's been
Is
on
that
the
him that used to phone our club? It's been on the show a number of times. Was he with the Rangers? Who was he with?
He was we welcome the Chase pod. He was on that for a wee while. And
no, but it was with one of the supporters clubs, and he left them or something.
Well, that was I think it was the very start. Was it Rangers First or something?
Rangers First. That was it. Yeah. Nice guy.
Anyway, I think we've got a bit of music coming up here.
Whoops.
Two, get down. Paid the cost to be the boss. Paid the cost to be the boss. I paid the cost.
And we must welcome Stardog. Evening, Stardog.
How yous doing?
Is that a wee bit of music for the old WWE or whatever?
No. That's a bit of UFC music. That's some good entrance music. That is, Fox.
So you were strutting, come in strutting, did you?
I come in strutting.
All I've got to say is thanks for the call. Don't be a stranger. We'll speak to you soon.
Aye, very good. How yous all been keeping? It's good to hear yous back tonight. Just a wee quick hello, because I've got the wains in that. But it's been brilliant to hear yous back. The chat's been absolutely brilliant as usual, Oxshare.
It's obviously we're slowly building up to the new season. We'll not be back completely to the week before the season, but we've got a few friendlies coming up. We'll have shows and we'll slowly be back into it. And before you know it, we'll be back to normal every night.
Aye, just back to normal, mate, the way it should be. But I know you've already obviously spoke about the friendlies and that, but the friendlies don't really mean too much to me.
No, it means nothing.
The first two games anyway, Oxford, I think you're playing a really decent level of opponent. I think that'll be kind of
quite early, mate. Quite early, and yeah.
So I mean, the Motherwell and the Coventry game, they'll be good games as well, mate. But obviously the ones there in France, they don't really mean so much. That's more about getting minutes into the legs and getting a tempo back in the team and maybe a wee bit of rhythm and some new ideas, mate. I would really, really like to see some new ideas. I know Jimmy and yourself were talking about it earlier, kind of plan A. But I would really like to see us trying something new this year.
Well, I think it's only my view, and I think if you do the same thing all the time, when you struggle, it can become embarrassing. If you at least change the shape and have a goal, maybe put extra men up front, you need a goal.
Yeah,
it can sometimes pay off. I know people will say it's not the way we play, but that's just my personal view, Stardog.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that, mate. Dropping the likes of dropping a midfielder in home games and all, and going with that extra guy up front, these are all things I'd like us to look at this year. But obviously, as you say, it's still early days yet, mate. We've got a wee while yet to go before the season kicks off, and I think there will be plenty more business today. So I don't think we're anywhere close to our first 11 yet. Well, close, but not as close as I would like us to be. I reckon a couple of signings away from it, mate, in my opinion.
I thought you weren't on the night because you were in morning because of the big Katic injury.
Oh, Oxford, honestly, I was sick as a dog past 3 days because of it. I'm sick as a dog. I look at that, pardon the pun. But I honestly couldn't believe it. Gutted what happened to Big Nico, mate. He'll be gutted and all. I really thought this was going to be his season this year, but it's not to be, mate. But hopefully the big man comes back stronger.
Aye, hopefully it's not as bad as we first thought, but very unlucky to do that in pre-season,
Aye, Oxford, it's obviously one of these things. It's a training tack or whatever. If he's moved the wrong way, I'll cut off, mate. I'll cut off. Somebody's gone bush in the background here, but it was good talk.
Right, we speak to you soon, mate. Obviously, we'll be back on ASAP, and
man,
you'll be back, yeah.
Aye.
Take it easy, mate.
Nice to hear you, Stardog. Nice to hear you, son.
Always good to hear for the Doug. He's
indeed.
Boy has to deal with a lot. Can I this? Sometimes we do things on a show, but this is heartfelt. One of the stalwarts of Rangers Radio, Big George. His sister's going through a big time just now, and obviously dealing with the dreaded disease. And I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about the other one that starts with C. And listen, on for everybody here at Rangers Radio, we send all our love and all our prayers to you, and hopefully you can beat it. And you're back listening to the show. Look, you need to come away for the Hearts and start supporting the Rangers. But all right, that's the only thing we ask. All right. So to Big George and all his family, we hope everything goes well for your sister Anne. And Anne, we know you listen, but stay strong and hopefully you can beat it. Speak to you soon, George. Big George, his sister.
Well said, Oxley. Well said.
Never fought for anybody's door bridge, is it?
Oh, tell me about it.
You know,
very scary, all of it. Very, very.
She listens every night, and she's originally a Heart supporter, but we'll try and educate her.
Try and educate her, yeah. I love it.
Well, I suppose she can support us because that means she can support her team in every league, doesn't it?
Yeah, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You know.
I just say before you go on that Ibrox Radio for those that still want to talk about the Rangers will start once this show is finished. You'll get them on the Facebook page. So good luck to the boys and hope they have a good show. Good luck, Kenny. Anybody else?
Here, Fox. As we've always said, it's great to have all the Rangers platforms. Everybody's got a place there.
Of course I have, mate.
You know, when it's not a competition, it's all about everybody doing their bit and helping each other.
Yeah, I've met Kenny a few times. Him and Si and him were the catalyst for the Gers TV, but Kenny does a fantastic job on Ibrox Radio. I listened to his show a few times. Very, very, very knowledgeable, like the rest is about the Rangers, and you can hear the passion in his voice, and he got a few good callers in, same as your show. So Kenny does a great job. Ibrox Radio, get on there after here. You'll enjoy his show. Banter's good as well, same as here.
Here. Right.
Good shout.
Okay. We'll get near the end of the show. I'll just look at the fixtures and just see when we'll be back. We've got a game on Wednesday. What time is it? 7:45 kickoff. We don't usually get the teams for a friendly because they don't announce them, so there's no point in us having a pre-match show. But we will be on after the game, which will be approximately about 10, just to have an hour to talk about how we go on against Leon. The last time we went there, we won 3-0. I can't see that happening, but you never know.
No, never know, mate.
And then we'll have a show and we'll take it from there, and hopefully there'll be more things happening with the club and we'll have more announcements of the big show. But we'll be back next Thursday with an aftermatch show for Rangers versus Leon. That fine, Fox?
Superb.
Bridgman?
Absolutely, yep. Good for me.
Yep. Okay. Listen, lads, you've reached that time of the evening and it's over to you, Bridge.
Oh, what can I say? What a marvellous night again. Wonderful to be back, and I hope everybody that's listening enjoyed it. Really, really well done, Oxley. A marvellous show. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one is, keep it going for the Rangers, and keep it going for the Rangers Radio, and that's for Foxy.
Here, can I thank Stuart that phoned in, James from Tennessee, Big Stevie for the drum, who's getting his spray tan tomorrow. And of course, Stardog who joined us there. First time caller, Stuart, as I mentioned, JFK, Fox, Bridgman, and of course, All School Blue in the background. And no forgetting Bournemouth Bear who joined us as well. Thanks to All School Blue in the background and the technicals. We'll be back on, what day is that? Wednesday or Thursday, that game? Somebody remind me. Wednesday or Thursday? The pre-season game with Leon is on. Somebody help me. I've shut the page down.
Can't remember, mate.
Wait a minute, let me just get it. Right.
Well, 12th Sunday.
We'll be back on Thursday the 16th with a post-match show, approximately 10 o'clock, Rangers versus Leon after the game. Thanks for listening. Great to hear you. Yeah, great to be with you all again. This has been Rangers Radio. See you on Thursday. Take it away, Old School Blue.
They come from all of Glasgow, they come from near and far. They come from every Highland glen, from here to Lochnacar. They sail from dear old Belfast to the bonny banks of Clyde. They gather round to Timeless Park and loudly sing with pride. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch it, friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue of Ibrox High, the Scotland's very best. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch it, friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue of Ibrox High, the Scotland's very best. There's Richie Shearer, Robin, John Craig McKinnon too. There's Baxter, Henderson, George McLean, they proudly wear the blue. There's Miller, Brandon, Wilson, what better could you want? Plus 70,000 Rangers fans that proudly sing this chant. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch it, friend, I've set your mind at rest. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue, the Ibrox High, the Scotland's very best. Richie Shearer, Robin, John Craig McKinnon too. There's Baxter, Henderson, George McLean, they proudly wear the blue. There's Miller, Brandon, Wilson, what better could you want? Plus 70,000 Rangers fans that proudly sing this chant. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch it, friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yeah, it's R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue of Ibrox High, the Scotland's